They never warned you that the world would slowly drain the fire out of you, that comfort would quietly steal your hunger, that weakness would dress itself as peace. Because testosterone is not just a hormone, it is a signal, a declaration, a biological scream that says you are built to push forward, to dominate chaos, to endure pressure, to stand tall when everything around you is collapsing. And the moment you stop demanding more from life, your body listens and starts shutting that fire down. Your posture drops, your eyes lose focus, your voice loses weight, your ambition fades. Because testosterone rises in men who choose struggle over softness, discipline over dopamine, pain over pleasure, and purpose over excuses. And this is why modern men feel tired, distracted, anxious, and lost, not because they are broken, but because they are understimulated by challenge and overfed by comfort. Scrolling endlessly, eating without restraint, sleeping without structure, avoiding discomfort like it's poison. When in reality, discomfort is the exact environment where masculine energy grows, because your body adapts to what you expose it to. And when you expose it to laziness, it adapts downward. But when you expose it to cold mornings, heavy resistance, focused work, controlled aggression, and delayed gratification, it adapts upward. Your testosterone responds, not to motivation, not to words, but to action. To the silent decision to wake up earlier, to train harder, to eat cleaner, to cut distractions, to stop negotiating with weakness. Because every time you choose the hard option, your nervous system rewires itself to respect you. Your hormones align with your behavior, and your presence becomes heavier without you saying a word. And that's the part nobody teaches you. Testosterone is built through identity. Not hacks, not pills, not shortcuts, but through repeated proof that you are a man who keeps promises to himself, who does not crumble under stress, who does not chase cheap pleasure, who does not run from pressure. Because pressure is the forge, and you are either shaped by it or shattered by it. And when you lift heavy, think deeply, work intensely, and live with intention, your body rewards you with clarity, aggression with control, confidence without arrogance, strength without noise. And this is why men who live with structure walk differently, speak differently, and think differently. Because testosterone amplifies who you already are. It does not create discipline. It responds to it. It does not give confidence. It confirms it. And if your life is chaotic, your hormones reflect that chaos. But if your life is sharp, focused, and demanding, your biology rises to meet that standard. And this is why the strongest men don't talk about being strong. They build routines that force growth. They expose themselves to resistance daily. They respect sleep, fuel, and silence. They train their bodies like weapons and their minds like commanders. And over time, testosterone stops being something they think about and becomes something they radiate. Because masculinity is not loud. It is grounded. It is calm under pressure, dangerous when necessary, disciplined at all times. And the truth is brutal, but freeing no one is coming to raise your testosterone for you. No one is coming to give you energy, confidence, or drive, because those are earned traits, biological rewards for living like a man who refuses to decay. And the moment you stop waiting for motivation and start enforcing standards, your body follows, your mind sharpens, your presence expands, and testosterone stops being a problem and starts being a byproduct of the man you chose to become. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. Because the war is not outside, it is inside your daily choices. And every choice either feeds the fire or kills it. And now you know which side you're on. And once you understand this, you stop asking soft questions and start making hard decisions. Because testosterone is not impressed by intention. It responds to execution, to consistency under boredom, to discipline when no one is watching. And that's where most men fail, not in big moments, but in small daily negotiations where they choose comfort over character, warmth over willpower, excuses over effort. And every time they do, their body records it. Their chemistry adjusts, their edge dulls, because the human system is brutally honest. It reflects your lifestyle without emotion. And if your days are weak, your biology becomes weak. But if your days are demanding, structured, and intense, your biology hardens accordingly. Which is why men who lift heavy with purpose, walk with intent, and speak with clarity don't need validation, because their internal chemistry already confirms their value. And this is why chasing motivation is pointless. Motivation is emotional. Testosterone is mechanical. It is built through stress, recovery, and repetition, through doing difficult things repeatedly until difficulty becomes normal. And when difficulty becomes normal, confidence becomes natural. Because confidence is not self-belief, it is self-trust. And self-trust is built only when you repeatedly prove to yourself that you can suffer without breaking, focus without distraction, and delay pleasure without resentment. And this is the line between boys and men. Because boys need stimulation and men create structure. Boys chase feelings and men enforce routines. Boys avoid pain and men extract meaning from it. And testosterone follows that hierarchy automatically, rewarding the man who lives with order, precision, and self-respect. Because respect always starts internally before it becomes external. And once your internal standards rise, everything else follows. Your posture straightens, your eye contact strengthens, your words slow down, your reactions stabilize. And suddenly people feel something around you they cannot explain. Not because you are loud or aggressive, but because your nervous system is regulated, your mind is clear, and your energy is grounded. And this is the silent power of a man whose biology is aligned with his behavior, who no longer leaks energy through addictions, distractions, and emotional chaos, but channels it into progress, strength, and purpose. And this alignment is what modern life tries to destroy. Because a focused, disciplined man cannot be controlled. He cannot be distracted. He cannot be sold cheap pleasure endlessly. Because he knows pleasure without effort is poison, and ease without purpose is decay. And this is why reclaiming your testosterone is not about becoming angry or reckless. It is about becoming calm and dangerous, controlled and capable, disciplined and relentless. Because true masculine energy is not explosive. It is stable. It is pressure ready. It is reliable. And when stress hits, it does not panic. It performs. And that is the man the world respects instinctively. The man opportunities move toward. The man problems retreat from. Not because he is special, but because he lives by standards most people avoid. And the final truth is this: testosterone does not rise when life is easy. It rises when life is earned. When mornings are early, work is focused, training is heavy, food is clean, sleep is respected, distractions are cut, and excuses are eliminated. And if that sounds extreme, it's because average has trained you to fear intensity. But intensity is where strength lives, clarity lives, and confidence is born. And the moment you stop asking how to increase testosterone and start asking how to increase discipline, everything changes. Because discipline is the root, testosterone is the reward. And rewards always follow behavior, never wishes. And once you accept that, there is no confusion left. Only action, only standards, only progress. Because men are not built by information, they are built by enforcement. And from this moment forward, every choice you make either raises your level or lowers it, either sharpens your edge or dulls it. And now that you know the truth, ignorance is no longer an excuse, only action remains. And once that truth settles in, there is no space left for confusion. Because testosterone does not care about what you say you want, it only responds to what you repeatedly do. And this is where most people lose the game. Not because life is unfair, but because they refuse to live with standards, choosing short-term comfort over long-term power, escaping into distractions instead of facing resistance, when resistance is the only language your body understands. Because growth has always required pressure, and pressure has always separated the strong from the weak. And when you stop running from difficulty and start using it, your system adapts, your mind sharpens, and your energy stabilizes. not through hype or motivation, but through structure and consistency. Because discipline is not dramatic, it is quiet and repetitive. And that is exactly why it works. And this is also why testosterone rises in men who train even when they don't feel like it, who work when boredom hits, who control impulses instead of obeying them. Because self-control sends a powerful signal to the brain that you are capable, reliable, and dangerous under pressure. And once that signal is repeated enough times, your chemistry aligns with your identity. Your confidence becomes calm. Your presence becomes grounded. And you no longer seek validation from noise or attention, because your body already confirms your worth internally. And this internal confirmation changes everything.